Hello again, YouTubers. Based on the first video I did of the main room of my collection, it's kind of inspired me to go through the rest of my collection. And as I said in that video, if you've watched it, I do have the Namor by XM Studios, which I'm showing here, and it's such a massive piece that I physically doesn't fit in a Besta or even a PAX. It might fit in a PAX, but it is just so huge. I just decided to put it down here in my basement. So I figured I'd do a quick video of this piece as well as a couple of the other pieces I have down here. So this was the biggest box I think I've ever received from XM Studios. Definitely the heaviest. I had to actually use a two-wheeler to get it in the house because the box was about 50 pounds, but it was so huge I physically couldn't get my arms around it to get it through the door. And it's because of this octopus base that is the main reason why. So this piece is Namor. It's in one of his more recent costumes. I think when he was a part of the X-Men, and I really liked this costume. I mean, the classic costume was nice, the version that Sideshow did, but I like this version a little better. It's a little more modern. XM really did a great job on the head sculpt, the likeness. As I said, like their male head sculpts, they nail them, and the females they've gotten a lot better on, but they've had problems in the past. There's some shadow from the overhead light. Sorry about that, but hopefully you can see most of the details. I love the silver, almost like scales. It looks like fish scales as part of his uniform that go down the side of his chest and down his legs to his winged feet. Here we have him holding the trident, getting ready to throw it. So definitely a beautiful piece. I mean, very well done. Then you have the octopus down here. I mean, look at that eyeball. I mean, that is freaking amazing. It looks like it's about ready to blink. And then you got the sea, the wave / foam effect. It's very nicely done. I mean, it looks like this creature is riding a wave or just like emerging from the depths with Namor on his back. So the suction cups as well. I like how it's got that wet look to the skin of it. Just a very nice piece. I just wish the base was a little smaller so you could potentially display him with other pieces like the X-Men, or at least put him in a case, but it's not to be. Alright, so we'll walk over here to this other case I have. Here's, as I said in my video as well, it's like I'm a big Walking Dead fan, and so I do have that poster over there from season 3. It's got the governor on it. And I do have a couple of 6-scale figures. These are from 3.0, but I do have this diorama piece. This is the comic version of Rick Grimes, and this is one of my favorite pieces. It will never leave my collection. I mean, the detailing on this is just insane. I the grossness. You get the axe in this walker's head. You get his guts coming out. He's been disemboweled. You have him, Rick, missing his hand. He does in the comics, holding that walker back as he kicks and shoots and blows the brains out of this walker that was in front of him. Just a phenomenal piece. I just love it. And it actually rotates. You could rotate it around so you can display it however you like. I kind of like it this way. I'm going to hit front on view to show all the action that's happening in this diorama. And down below here we have, these are the 6-scale figures I got from 3.0. I have Negan on order as well. He'll be coming out shortly. They did a great job on the likenesses. I gotta say, that's a pretty good likeness. Shade, it doesn't look like it's focusing in well. Definitely the Michonne looks like her. It looks like Rick, but his neck's a little scrunched. I gotta be my only complaint there is it looks like he's almost got no neck. But the tailoring of the costume looks nice. Then you have Daryl back there. They did a nice job on that head sculpt. With his trusty crossbow bow. And his brother Merle back there as well. Like I said, I have Negan. And I think they've made Glenn as well. I haven't ordered them yet. I don't know if I will. Maybe. I got a couple other movie pieces here. These are the Fight Club Tyler Durden 2-pack that I got. Which, very nice pieces. These are from Blitzway. That did these. I think it's probably the best likeness of Brad Pitt that I've seen in a 6-scale figure. I just love that movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. And down here, another favorite of mine, and also from Blitzway, is Silence of the Lambs. You got Hannibal Lecter, both bound up on the gurney as he's getting transported to his new digs in prison. And then here he is in his new prison digs right before he escapes. Nice likeness. They did lose a little something in the translation when it went from prototype to production, but still overall a pretty good likeness of Anthony Hopkins in that iconic role. And down here it says some miscellaneous characters. These are from the Mass Effect game. Commander Shepard there. I can't remember what that robot's name is now. He's one of the Geth. You get Brad Pitt from Inglourious Bastards. That's FYI, that's my fantasy baseball team name. It has been, because that's another one of my movies. It's probably my favorite Tarantino movie. And then back there is Resident Evil. That's Chris Redfield figure. Like I said, just kind of miscellaneous stuff. And then Battlestar Galactica. This was one of the Cylons. Yeah, kind of a more comical version, like a mini Cylon. And over here, we have my Star Wars collection for the most part. Again, 6-scale figures of Stormtroopers with the Dewback. Massive piece for 6-scale, but that's because the Dewbacks are so huge. Sachi did a really good job with it. I love the skin texturing on the Dewback and all the accessories on the pouch, as well as the saddle on the Dewback. It's Matilda. That's what I named her. And then here you have Luke on the Tauntaun. Luke in his Hoth gear, riding the Tauntaun before it succumbs to the cold. Or actually succumbs to the Wampa that rips him apart and takes Luke into its lair, getting ready to eat him before he manages to escape. And down here we have Master Chief from Halo. I used to be a big gamer. I don't have as much time anymore to play the games, but Halo was one of my go-tos. Gears of War is probably my all-time favorite, but they don't make quarter-scale figures of Gears of War, as far as I know. Here we have RoboCop. This was from Pop Culture Shock. This piece took forever to come out. This was one of the last pieces, I think, before Jerry sold the company, too. They did a nice job, though, with it. I mean, this is the best RoboCop. I think Jerry actually said, with all the redos that they did on this, he supposedly didn't make money on it. And I think it's actually still in stock, or it was, at least last year, on the PCS, or now Sideshow website. So, I mean, if you're interested in it, I would recommend it if you're a RoboCop fan. Alright, and then now here's the rest of my Star Wars pieces. This is the original Boba Fett. This is also one of the first pieces I had in my collection. Captain America was the first, but this one definitely in my top 10 first pieces. I can't remember exactly when. They did a great job. I think he's got some damage. I think I broke the little antenna radar visor thing that flips down in front of his mask. But otherwise, he's in great shape. And over here, we've got, of course, Slave Leia. In her sexy Slave Leia gear, as well as Salacious Crumb. That was the exclusive for that piece. Love the actual metal chain around her neck. And then here you have R2-D2 and C-3PO. These are the clean versions. I think that's what Sideshow called them. It's not the dirty versions where they're on Tatooine in the sand. And I got this version because it's just more iconic in my opinion. This is like at the end of Star Wars when they're at the celebration ceremony on Alderaan after destroying the Death Star. All right. And over here we have Boba Fett again. This is from Sideshow, not Sideshow, from XM Studios. I like the action pose on this. Another well done piece. Not my favorite, and Boba Fett's never been my favorite, honestly, character. You're going to see my favorite character in a second. But I did like the action, dynamic action pose. He's got the flamethrower going, and he's actually taking off on his jetpack. If you get up close to it, it does look a little cheesy. The smoke effect, or the I guess rocket booster effect. But from far away, it looks good. And it's fully sculpted, so it won't fade over time. But my favorite character in Star Wars is this badass, Darth Maul. This is the 1-to-1 life-scale bust from Sideshow. I love this piece. I think that they're offering another version of another 1-to-1 of him. I could be wrong. I thought I remembered seeing something about that. I don't buy too much Star Wars stuff anymore now, unless it's Darth Maul. So if that's true, I'll probably pick it up at some point. And down here we have the first premium format figure that Sideshow offered of Darth Maul, with the light up feature in the base. Let's see if I can turn on the lightsabers. If I can find the switch. There we go. So, in these earlier original generation, like the lights and the lightsabers are not as strong as they were in some of the later versions. And then we have a 6-scale figure of Darth Maul as well. And then over here, we have my recent, took some pictures and posted these on the website of Darth Maul from XM Studios in action. And I fucking love this piece. It's probably my favorite Darth Maul piece. Fully sculpted, tons of detail. The action pose is amazing. It's got the blood fin he's jumping off of, that's his speeder. You can see the sand kind of like plowing away in its wake. Similar to the Namor wave effect, actually. It's just using sand instead of water. And then here he is. In his full glory. Love this piece. I think, as I said in the pictures, the one nitpick I have is his boots. Really shiny. I think they should be a little more scuffed up and matte finish, especially where he's been traveling in the desert. But otherwise, it's a nice piece. The flowing cape. The flame, not cape, but his robes. And down here we have the more recent PF that Sideshow offered of Darth Maul. Just him in his badass pose, just kind of walking forward, getting ready to bust some Jedi heads. I had the opportunity, I met Ray Park in real life at one of the first Boston Comic Cons he had here, and he's a nice guy in person. He just talked forever. He's a small guy too, actually. I mean, I'm not a huge guy. I'm 5'10", 175, and I think I was actually a little taller and bigger than he was. So just goes to show you, like when you see him on film, they always look larger than life on film, I guess. And then down here, I have some more bad guys, a Sith. I got Darth Talon, sexy piece. This is the regular version, which is fine, and had a custom cape made for her. And then over here I have Darth Malgus, who, I guess he's not canon anymore. He was part of the extended universe, but I think that they've invalidated all that, but still doesn't invalidate how badass this guy is. Like, this portrait is amazing. I love the veins, the Sith eyes, and these both of these figures had light up sabers. Let's see if this batteries on this one works. Might not. I haven't changed them in a while. Yep, I guess this won't work. But you get the idea. Okay, so that's it for this video. A lot shorter than the first one. Hope you enjoyed it. I have one more video for another room where I have a couple pieces that I'll be posting shortly. As always, let me know if you have suggestions for me to improve on these videos. I'd like to continue doing them, and in a couple days I'll actually be getting the Superman Hush 1/3 scale from Prime 1, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos. Is I kind of want to start doing unboxing videos, and I figure I'll start with that beast. I've seen some initial videos, and that piece looks immense, and so I can't wait to get that one, take some pictures of him, and see how big he really is in person. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you later.